guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be shifting these indoor plants into pots. These are mostly just all cuttings from different type of money plants. So I'm going to discuss about the plants as I go. I want to start with one of my favorites, the Croton. It's this long tree looking tiny tree version of a tree. This is like a mini tree and I think it's super cute. So a leaf fell off of it about a month ago. It's this leaf. It was also kind of ripped on the top. And then we decided to put it in water because we didn't want to waste it. And then about a month later, this came out. And then a little while after that, we decided why not just cut a piece off known as cuttings and put it in water and have like another Croton tree. So we took this off from the top, and then I was so excited for this because roots came out of it, and we actually just saw that a few days ago. The fun thing about propagating plants is that you could see from the tiniest bit to grow that long or maybe even this long, and it's super fun to see it grow in the water. And it's gonna be okay if you put it in the soil, but then you don't get to see the roots go from this tiny to I don't even know how long. So the first thing I'm going to transfer into the pot is going to be my Croton, obviously. To grow these nicely and healthy, you have to have good soil for this, okay? It has to be healthy, it has to have fertilizer in it. I have some soil ready here. You can get the camera to come here. It's super nice. It's a little damp, it's a little wet, and it has all the healthy stuff it needs for a plant to grow, and other fertilizers in this super nice and healthy soil for these plants. So let's just start this. Okay, let's just choose some pots for the plants. So I think, wait, I have a really good one. It's like the perfect size, like look. It fits perfectly. Wouldn't that look so nice? And the color goes really well with it too. I don't want to touch the roots because it's bad for the plant. But let's just start putting the soil in. And I'm going to slowly fill it up. Don't fill it up all the way because you got to put the roots in too. And then break up the clumps. You can do it with anything. I'm going to use my hands. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is break up the clumps when it's about all the way full. You don't have to break the wood, that's good. Okay, then you just kind of level it and spread it out. Don't squish it down. And then you take just your index finger, make a hole in it. So at least this part could fit there. And make sure the leaves aren't just always touching there. That's why we need the soil. I think I have to make it just a little bit more deeper. And make sure not to push it because the roots are gonna break because they're delicate. As I said, I didn't even touch it. So it has to be enough that it stays in the soil and would not fall over. Okay, make sure you put it in the center. So you should have it like about almost all the way full so it gets that support. And then after a few days, you'll see the trunk, the stick grow. I'm just gonna decorate it with a little bit of white, super pretty rocks. I think it would really add up to it. And then isn't this pot like perfect for this plant? Okay, I think we should move on to the next one. And then if you guys are wondering the other Croton, this was only for an example. This needs a few more days. It's not big enough. So I guess you guys don't get to see that. But let's move on to our pothos known as money plants. We have two type of pothos in our house. So we have this one that goes straight on the side, and the one is like the bushy one, and I really like that one. So for these plants, for money plants, I like in pots, I like the bushy ones more, but I do like these. So for money plants to grow bigger and healthier, you have to often make cuttings, and then obviously we're not gonna waste the cuttings. So yeah, we put them in water to make them grow better. So these are the cuttings. We actually have more than this, but I just had a few examples here. So you can't just cut off a random leaf and you can't just expect it to grow, because what you really want is just a few leaves on top, and you still can't even cut that. So if you look at your money plants, you'll see this knot thing sometimes. So you're gonna cut it about right there, put it in water, and that's when you can expect it to grow, and it will grow. But there is a possible chance if you cut it from here, it could grow, but I would expect this trick. And now it's time to move into the pots. So there's a few that do need to get put in the soils, but this one and another one needs it the most, so we are going to be shifting those ones, and then maybe after a bit we'll do the other ones too. So this is has developed so many roots in just a few days. I have kept this for the video, or else I would do it earlier and it wouldn't be so bushy all over. But I'm super happy and excited for this one, because this is like a big plant now. It has a lot of roots, and yes, I do agree, I should have taken it out earlier. So let's start with the big one. Just so you know, when the roots start growing, like about this long, they'll start growing faster than you think they will. So I'm gonna start with this one, and let's bring a pot for it. One thing there is that this is way too big, so first I'd have to put this in and then the soil, because you can't make a hole like the Croton and put it in there because the roots were tiny. So all you have to do is, I'm just gonna put it on the side and then fill it up with soil. So adjust it while you're doing it, and you don't want to break the roots. I moved my angle because this was closer to the soil, so I wanted to hold it so I could keep it in the middle, and if it's in the middle, it's gonna grow better, and it's also gonna look better. So this plant was so long that it needed some support, so I had to fill it up all the way to the top with soil to make it stand nicely. And I took this tiny skewer and stick it in here so it gets some support, and because it was already quite long. And then when the plant gets bigger, I will I'll put a bigger one in here and then tie string around it, and then maybe even take it off if it's strong enough. But right now I'm just gonna put some rocks on the sides to decorate it, obviously. I'm almost done. Honestly, I think the rocks are such big of a touch-up to this. I mean, it just neatens everything up, makes it look a lot nicer. Okay, well, and here I have it. This beautiful money plant is here, and this is the bushy one as I was talking about. Okay, I kind of found a place to put a few of them, and I think this is perfect because this is the entrance table. Here's the door, and there's a window here so they can get loads and loads of sunlight, and that's good for all three of these plants, and they'll grow faster, they'll be healthy, and when anyone walks in, they see all our beautiful plants.